The only thing she really told me is that she was scammed out of about $60,000 and it was all investments that she lost.
There may have been losses more than 60,000.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you.
Right. Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you can tell by his face that it is not fine. It is clearly not fine. All right, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Average Kid, and I hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving. I know mine wasn't too bad. I had some turkey, pumpkin pie, and uh, sweet potatoes. It was not bad, you know. But today we're going to be talking about a video I've stumbled upon before, which I thought was pretty crazy. So basically, there's a couple and the wife gets into a relationship with a friend, and she ends up spending a lot of money from that. And the clip you just saw from earlier is the husband finding out that how much money was really spent. And as we all know, it's way more than 60K. You're gonna find out soon. The amount is crazy. But hey, I've been talking too much. Let's just get to the video.
Sarah. I'm married. Have been for 22 years. My husband is very supportive with all my weird, crazy wackiness. He's very open-minded when it comes to that. I'm truly very, very lucky that I found the person I did. Sexist. Do we let other people in our sex life? No. Would he be open to it if I did? If I wanted that? Probably, just because that's how he is. Would he do it? I don't think so.
Okay, so two things here. One, I think it's a little bit weird how she's considering an open relationship, given that they're so in love with each other. And two, you saw what she said, right? Let me just play it back again.
Just because that's how he is.
Because that's how he is. What does that imply? She basically said that her husband would be okay with it because that's how he is, meaning that he's a nice guy. He would just let anything she do slide. Like you saw earlier, we're not gonna talk about the weird thing she's obsessed with, but her husband was okay with that. I didn't show it, but basically she has pictures of naked men. I know that sounds weird. I know on the freaking kitchen table, and her husband's okay with it. So this is already telling me that her husband's a pushover. So let's see how he deals with her getting scammed. A quick thing, I'm just gonna show you the clips on how their relationship as friends, quote unquote, was. You can already see from this message, you're gorgeous, my queen. There's more.
He looks like he probably works out quite a bit. Nice, like six-pack. He does have some tattoos.
So much for girls wanting a dad bod, am I right? Like, bro, girls will say they want like a little bit of muscle, a little bit of fat, but they really just want this physique. Yeah.
To me, he's just a very attractive man. And it was nice to have somebody that looked like that think that I was pretty.
Yeah, I guess it does make sense because you think that with the way you look, you're obese, you have a inverted chin, you don't have a jawline, and you have a double chin. I just roasted her. Yeah, of course you would think that a guy who's way out of your league, it would be nice to find a guy like that calling you these stuff, like saying you're gorgeous, my queen, this and that. Yeah, but he's just a friend. Just a friend, guys. He may be jacked, he may be hot, but he's just a friend. Like, come on. Dude, I know you can't really see it, but you can tell from her husband and the dude that there's a major difference, bro. Just from the physique alone and him like taking care of his face and his blue eyes, bro. She was not satisfied with her husband, bro. If she really was satisfied, she would not be like chatting with him and and taking in all the attention, bro. It's clearly obvious she likes him. Like, you can't tell me this was just a friend, bro. Like, that's not the type of stuff friends say to each other, bro. But I'm not gonna tell my friend who's a girl that she's gorgeous and stuff, because that's basically implying that I have a crush on her and want to be with more than just a friend. But anyways, let's keep going.
He would say that he loved me, that he wanted to take care of me.
Life was simple.
Wait, did this guy
Bills
just
were
say
paid
I
on
can't get
time.
over how beautiful you are? Oh, this dude knows he can attract way more beautiful women, but he's gonna go for the old lady, old middle-aged woman? Yeah, okay, sure. That totally makes sense. And she knew that he was attracted to her, but she still talked to him anyway? Bro, how is that not a red flag? She really liked the attention from a man who was more attractive, but still loves her husband at the same time? This is ridiculous, bro. This is already a sign that she does not respect her husband. Because if she had any respect for her husband, she would not have kept the conversation going. But on this next part, this guy guilt trips her into saying that he got deployed to Syria and now he's injured in Syria and needs the money from her.
All Sarah wanted to do was meet this man in person, so she sent even more money. He guilted her by sending these photos of his wounds from the battlefield.
Even though, if you do a little bit of research, I'm not gonna lie, I just watched a Think Before You Sleep video about this. Basically, only like 900 people were deployed in Syria from the US. So the odds of him being one of those 900 soldiers is extremely rare. But even if he was one of the rare Syrian soldiers, however you say it, the military would pay for his stuff. They would cover his injuries and stuff. You don't need like some external source of income, like milking some middle-aged woman's bank account to the cash for your injuries. And he also needed money to like get out of Syria to go back to America, even though I'm not a military expert, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal if you just leave your post when you're supposed to be in Syria. So none of it really made sense. But to her, because she was being emotionally manipulated and she's low-key dumb, she fell for it and spent a lot of money. So yeah, we're just gonna get into like the amount of money she spent because when I tell you it's crazy. And I'm not just saying that's just to like hook you in and be like clickbaity, like, oh, this is so crazy, guys. No, I'm serious.
He would, this is terrible, terrible. Oh, I hate talking about this because this makes me feel stupid.
You are.
We looked into all of Sarah's financial information. She sent over $250,000 just in Bitcoin to John. So here's how it worked. Sarah first exhausted.
I'm not gonna go into all that, but you basically got the point. $250,000. Oh my God.
John had all of Sarah's personal information, emails, passwords, debit and credit card PIN numbers too.
And had checks sent him the $9,000, and that money bounced, and I had to pay that money back. He has my social security, he has my driver's license, he has my full name, he knows who my parents' names are, he knows my sister's name. He could destroy me, for sure.
Heard all that, right, guys? Social security, driver's license, parents' name, sister's name. All this for a mother freaking stranger she did not even have a FaceTime call with. Only because he was attractive, he had a six-pack, he was jacked, and just kept flattering her. God dang, bro. Anything for attention, bro. Anything, bro. And okay, I'm stuttering. And she did all this just for the potential to meet him in real life. And do you think she ever met him in real life? No, because he wasn't real. This is obviously a scam. She basically got scammed bad. And I'm gonna go into how the husband reacts.
I want him to follow through with what he has promised me, which is one, coming to meet me, because I in the beginning I did want to meet him. I thought it would be nice. I thought it would be cool. And my husband was okay with it at that time.
So the husband was okay with her meeting a random stranger who was more attractive than him, but and was flattering her. Okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense because that's something a good husband would do.
Years, I confessed everything to my husband and told him how much money I have sent John and everything. And, he basically said it's money and we'll deal with it as it comes along.
So, you know the first clip I showed you where basically he thought it was 60K, but it was actually more? She literally just admitted that she told him everything even though she didn't. So she's gonna lie behind his back, spend money behind his back. And when, like, when she finds out she gets scammed, she lies about the amount of money spent. How bad of a person do you have to be, bro? You're literally you've spent $100,000+ and you lie to your husband about that. What? And you heard what she said about the husband. Like, it's just money. Like, just let's just watch this, bro.
I just feel stupid.
It's just money.
I know,
Bro,
but
Is there anything that you want to
it's just money. Do you hear what that guy said? It's just money. Oh, my dude. I didn't show you guys this, but the amount of money that was spent in total was $250,000. I'll put the clip right here. And to him, for whatever reason, it's just money. Bro, if you the first clip showed how upset he was. Like, he didn't say it, but he was dying on the inside. I don't know what he's doing, bro. He's coming up with this like stupid cope to be with her, like, yeah, it's just money. Shut up, brother. It's $250,000, quarter of a million. She spent way too much money. She literally lied behind your back. And when she got scammed, she lied about the money that was spent. You found out about about how much about the money being spent through them, through this couple, not from your wife, through them. Your wife didn't even tell you the truth when it truly mattered. But it's just money. This is a weak man, guys. This is a weak man. My dude, you cannot be acting like this, brother. There's a difference between being nice and being a doormat. Brother, I'm a nice guy. I consider myself a nice guy. It might sound a little bit arrogant and egotistical, but even I would not stoop this low. Brother, I would have left her the moment she decided to have naked men on her kitchen table. But this whole situation, bro, I would have left. And I'm sure a lot of you guys would leave too, but there are genuinely weak men act who are like this, who will just let their wife do whatever they want. And she doesn't say it directly, but she has no respect for him. If she had true respect for him, she would not have been talking to that guy in the first place. And so what can we learn from this video? That there are weak men out there who will let people like her walk all over him, and he'll come up with this cope like, oh, it's just money, and be with her even through all the bull crap she does. As if having naked men in her kitchen wasn't bad enough. She decided to pull this bull crap, and the guy's still with her. The guy's still with her trying to recover the 250K. Let's keep in mind, okay, this is a bit of an old video. I'm gonna show you. This is 2 years ago. Do you think by now, do you think they'll have recovered the 250K? Like, maybe their bank might have recovered the money or something, maybe. But chances are they probably haven't recovered half of that 250K. They probably haven't within those 2 years. But he's still with her for some reason. I don't know why. This He can do so much better. He should have honestly just divorced her, bro, because she could probably do some other bullcrap again because when you let this stuff slide, okay, here's what you need to know, guys. When you let stuff like this slide, when someone does something bad and you don't like it, you don't feel comfortable, but you're too nice and you're too much of a coward to really say what you feel, and you're just like, yep, it's okay, we all make mistakes. You know what that says to the other person? That says that they can just get away with doing that type of bullcrap. They can get away with this type of bullcrap and still be with you. And what do you think they're gonna do? Do you think they're gonna change? No, they're not gonna change. They're just gonna they're just gonna act the same, if not act worse, because they know you'll let it slide. If you were a real man, if you were a man who did not take this stuff seriously, who did not take this stuff lightly, and actually, had a backbone and guts to say what you really felt, then she wouldn't do this. You would leave her, you wouldn't have this type of woman in your life, or she would have more respect for you and not let this stuff slide. Not do this stuff. Like this is why you should not be too much of a nice guy and a pushover like Brian, bro. Because if you can't let this stuff slide. You genuinely can't. It just shows you have no respect, and she doesn't have respect for him too. It's pretty obvious with the clips I've showed, bro. Like she kind of implies it, she says like, oh yeah, Brian would let me be in a open relationship because just because of the way he is, the way he is. Yeah, okay. But yeah, guys, I don't think I have anything else to say. Just don't be like this guy. This is a weak man. Do not be like this guy. You're better than that. Or weak woman, if there are any girls watching this. I don't even know. Like, if you're a girl, comment down below if you watch this. I'm curious to see if any girls watch these type of videos. I don't know. But yeah, guys, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment below on what videos you want to see, because I have no ideas. But with that said, I'm gonna head out. Ouch, get out.